Can James Gunn's Superman beat Man of Steel worldwide? Superman 2025 has made a powerful debut at the global box office, quickly establishing itself as one of the strongest performing solo Superman films ever released. With an impressive opening weekend gross of $217 million worldwide and a current total of approximately $559 million globally, the film has already outpaced several predecessors, including Superman Returns and the original Christopher Reeve films. It has also become the highest-grossing solo Superman movie in U.S. domestic history, even overtaking Man of Steel in that regard. However, while its domestic run remains strong, the international box office has proven to be a bit softer than anticipated, particularly in key overseas markets like Latin America and Europe. The film has not yet secured a theatrical release in China, which often plays a critical role in pushing superhero films past the $700 million or even billion-dollar mark. Without that boost, the international pace has slowed considerably since its initial 2-week surge. Currently in its 5th or 6th week of release, Superman is entering a phase where earnings traditionally drop week over week. Most superhero blockbusters lose about 40 to 60% of their audience each weekend, depending on critical reception, competition, and fan enthusiasm. While the film is still drawing a solid crowd in North America, new summer blockbusters and the early fall release calendar will inevitably cut into its screen count. The good news is that the film is holding on better than some recent superhero entries, with strong word of mouth and James Gunn's name still generating buzz, especially as it marks the official kickoff of the new DC universe. However, even with solid legs, the film is unlikely to maintain a pace fast enough to reach $800 million globally, unless there is a sudden resurgence in international interest or an unexpected expansion to new markets like China or Japan. Given all these factors, its current total, historical drop-offs, international trends, and upcoming competition, a more realistic, final worldwide total for Superman 2025 would likely fall between $650 million and $700 million. This projection assumes steady, but declining weekly revenue without the benefit of a major market expansion or extended theatrical run. If it manages to cross the $668 million mark held by Man of Steel, it will officially become the highest-grossing solo Superman film worldwide, not just domestically. That would be a major symbolic win for DC Studios and James Gunn. However, if the film's legs weaken further, or major new releases dominate theaters, there's a chance it could fall just short, perhaps finishing closer to the $640 million to $660 million range. Either way, Superman has already laid a solid foundation for the new DC, and it remains one of the strongest Superman outings, financially and critically, in decades. To know more, check out this video.